Welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. We are kind of after all the battles and stuff. We should have all of our friends back, including Akechi. Kasumi is MIA, unfortunately for us. We're just gonna have to do what we gotta do at this point. So let's go ahead and head on to sleep. Do you want to take a break for today? I want to think on it a bit more. We have to go to school tomorrow, so we're gonna do that. Let's find out what's going on. Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. It doesn't seem like nothing.
No.
I was just remembering what happened that night. You remember, right? The night we went into Mementos to erase it before we'd dealt with Shido. Remember how I said I'd finally found the place where I belong? Even though I said that and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady On, but what I did was just so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, that was just the right thing to do. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool. You're already super cool. Quit buttering me up. You don't have to tell me twice, though. I'm going to be super cool from here on out. You know what? I'm going to make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm going to be more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything because deep down I thought you could figure out everything for me. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one to protect you. I promise I will. Okay, so we're at that point of the game. I think in the prior to this there's 2 evolutions, but now there are 3. We're gonna lock all of these. Oh, okay. I thought there was gonna be voiceover on this one, but I guess not. I've discovered a new, my original power. All right. So we now have Diego.
Okay.
All right, time to serve Maruki his just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that is asking for it. All right, but let's do our best. Right, sorry again for all the hassle. You and I are going to be even greater partners now.
Let's turn in for
Well,
the night.
things are going to get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. We have a lot of story this time around, as well as some other fun things. And he learns Miracle Rush, which I believe replaces Miracle Punch, I think is what we want to replace, so that's good. I think overall boost, stat boost too. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest, but yeah, I think so. The new year is starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one of the big excuse to laze around? Good grief. Shogatsu is not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shimenwa in order to welcome the Toshikami deities. Holy crap. I apologize. I am trying my best here. I do struggle sometimes, though. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, the cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand? Alright, Takamaki-san, I bet you slept through Shogatsu. Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean... Hey, Lady On is obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out. I'm so unlucky, and I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Akira, you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? How numerous they are. Yeah, I think that's right. They used a specific number, right? What's that phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? There are 8 million gods. Yeah, I think that's it. So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
This is it.
They're like bored.
Correct.
That's correct. We call them, oh gosh, Yayorozu no Kami, or the 8 million gods, though that number is not meant to be taken literally. Yayorozu, I'm not getting that right, is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an uncountable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. What with all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history. Nice, Lady An
Nice
seems
going.
really relieved. Let me get a boost with her. Not that we need it either. I get some charm, that's nice. You're pretty good at studying, I'm impressed. Yeah, if you missed out, you can actually max out stuff at this point. Though, no.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and... That's...
Let's follow it.
Yeah, let's go. Hey!
Hey, chase it down so you don't lose sight of it. Well, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna talk to people on the way as well. I'm going on a trip next week. My mom reserved a hotel. Is this really the right time for that? What are you gonna do about your college exams? Huh? Well, nothing really. What are you saying? You've worked so hard up until now. I know you want to have fun, but you can't give up now. What are you talking about? I'm not going to college. When I graduate, I'm going to work at my dad's company. I've been saying that since last year. People seem to have calmed down about the Phantom Thieves. What do you think about them? They're heroes. I see that their actions had a major influence on you, huh? Well, I want to report the news without being influenced by the public. Honestly, I wish I could interview them in person, but that's never gonna happen. Just did. That's funny to me. Went downstairs. Hey, you see that? It went to the first floor.
I hope I can do it.
Come on, senpai, we shouldn't skip. If you keep this up, they'll take you off the starting lineup. Meh, it doesn't really matter to me. Actually, I'd be glad if they did. I prefer to just sit on the bench and cheer everyone else on. It's easy and I can chat with the manager. What? Seriously, what's gotten into you? Could you at least come to afternoon practice? Everyone's worried about you. Yeah, if I feel like it. Interesting. Well, let's head downstairs. Where on earth is it trying to go? Come on, we gotta follow it for now. The nurse's office? What's going on here? The butterfly. It looks like we're the only ones who can see it, and it seems like it has some purpose. There's no point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quickly. Philemon's caricature is the butterfly, by the way. Though I don't think he's mentioned outside of Persona 1. Is he in Persona 2? I think so. Maybe not. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Persona 2. Everyone's been in high spirits since the turn of the new year. It's weird. Did something happen? I heard everyone's happy that all their wishes came true, so that's probably it, right? But being too happy might not always be a good thing. You have to be motivated to win a match. It sounds like you've been talking to your boyfriend on the soccer team a little too much. Come on, being happy is a good thing. If Maruki had done any actual research on happiness, he would have understood it a little bit better. Hey!
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person.
Interesting.
Here.
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
She's going to sleep.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza?
She out. Wow. Hand holding the book. Oh, she gone.
I guess we should get everyone in here.
Yep, that's where the story is gonna be starting, so here we go.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well
Nobody
as it
cares.
did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody.
Can you
into
just
thinking
enter
you
frame,
belong.
please? Thanks.
I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together. Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine anyway. Remember what I told you all before. We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
Oh, right. Akechi's the only one that hasn't
It
seen her.
appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
So, care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
Mementos is gone.
He
Wait,
changed
isn't it?
mementos? How is that even possible?
How'd it come back?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav in Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization?
We've heard this before.
Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
Wait, he has a persona?
He's a persona
How can he
user?
have a persona and a palace?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same
Exactly.
time.
We discovered this.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still, though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole. rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
No.
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
The masses were invested in Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this.
Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
Well, we chose him, actually.
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our
Or
counseling?
mandatory counseling. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but well, no matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope your track dreams will still do you some good in the end. Thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
Great.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
So, he still has to be stopped here.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the god of control fused mementos with the
Does
real
Kenji know any of
world,
this?
the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
So you mean the metanav?
Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Maybe he wants to save us too.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah?
Okay.
And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well.
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
we may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well.
Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Off she goes. Oh. Who was that outside the door? Yeah, if you couldn't guess.
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late, and thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest? Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
About Maruki?
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... Like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something. when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
I know you'll choose well. You'll have to decide, not me. I'll say I know you'll choose well. I think it doesn't really matter here. Just,
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform
tomorrow we're
society.
going to the palace. We're going to take back the world, the real world. Okay, we don't really have an option here. We're gonna have to sleep this evening, so rewriting a reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but this palace is ruled by a persona user. How does that make any sense? I know, God modding when I see it. Sorry, just the fact that she is referring this to God modding is hilarious. At this point, he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shido look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi-kun? I guess we could let him back in the group chat, right? Yep, that'd be quickest. Alright, let's put him in. Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? We better come up with a plan. That time is gonna go by fast. We have a couple things that are gonna happen during this time, so buckle up for a lot of stuff.
For real?
I can't believe he'd control mementos. This guy is different than the others. Maruki's going to be a tough one to take down. At this point also, I guess I should mention a couple things. First of all, if you didn't complete all your confidants, I think there's gonna be some time to actually do that, but I've actually completed all of them, so we're gonna have a ton of free time. For the most part. This is the only one that's kind of different. We're gonna focus on this starting actually relatively soon, but there is that. Additionally, if your stats are not maxed, you're gonna have a little bit of time to fill those out, but we've already maxed that. Not a problem, you can finish up book reading at this point. Additionally, as you saw, Morgana's persona became Diego. This is going to happen for all of them. If you followed my guide on how to do all of Akechi's, you should get his third fusion as well. So if you didn't, then you're not going to get his third fusion, and that, I mean, it's a whatever situation,
Hey.
but it's sad for you. This isn't going to be easy. Let's keep our guard up. We have to sleep today, and we're going to go into an automatic palace thing starting tomorrow, so I guess that means I should probably bring up my notes for the enemies as well. We're heading to the palace today, yeah? A good idea, I'd say, although we mustn't rush, of course. Yeah, honestly, if we want to accomplish anything, we gotta get out of there. Get out there. I agree, is that alright, leader? Yeah, that's good. Hell yeah, let's secure a route to the treasure. In that case, let's meet at the hideout after school. Alright, hideout after school then. Should we tell Yoshizawa? Well, we should probably still leave her alone. Tell everyone to meet at the hideout. We should all talk this over before we infiltrate the palace. Yeah, we have no other option. We have to do this. It seems everyone has arrived. Let us begin. February 3rd is the date we agreed on with Dr. Maruki. We gotta go find that treasure already. Once that date passes, it's over. We all get that, right? We'll have to discover a route by February 2nd, to be more precise. That's another way to look at it. And nice, you actually remembered? Of course I did. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to secure a route sooner rather than later. We must be deliberate, however. We have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah, Dr. Maruki's pretty much got the power of a god. I doubt anything is going to go smoothly. We better not let our guard down.
Very well. Let us go.
So Shiro's just hanging out behind the... Oh?
Oh, it's...
Hello, everyone.
So, something wrong?
You're going to fight Dr. Maruki, yes? Please, take me with you.
But you can't go in dressed like
She's not a
that.
threat right now.
Please? I'm done running away.
And now she is.
I can't keep relying on people like Senpai. I want to live life as Sumire.
Color me impressed.
Looks like she'll do just fine here.
All right, let's do this.
Thank you.
In that case, we gotta come up with a code name for you.
Really, we're still doing this?
What now?
It wouldn't be right if you were the only one going by your real name, you know?
Oh, you're right.
Joker, got any suggestions?
Leotard, Violet, or Appetite? We're gonna go with Violet, which is the actual answer.
Oh, that's right. Sumire in English is violet. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Violet. Yes, let's go with that.
Excellent. Now remember, everyone, violet, not violent.
Good job,
Violet.
huh?
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
I'm with the catchy on this one.
I am surrounded by absolute fools. Are we done? We should probably get moving.
I know. Jeez. Come on, Violet. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are gonna get rolling here. So what are we supposed to do now? First, we gotta secure a route to the treasure. We gotta know where it is before we can steal it, after all. We've already checked most of the places on the map, though. Looks like we'll need to go even deeper into the palace. Hold on, let me take a look real quick. There's a locked security door here. I'd say this is the best place to investigate. Except I'm getting some weird shadow readings, so be careful.
Joker.
That's over in front of the auditorium. Let's get going. All right. And, that's not what I wanted to do. We're going to, let's see here. Who do we want to bring with us? It looks like Sumire is coming with us with Ryuji and Morgana. No, I like that group actually. So let's go ahead and just head on in. Also, if we take a quick look over here, you can see that we have our persona. Let me jump in and fuse up some stuff before we move on. We do have some persona that we don't need because we picked those up. I'm going to be doing that periodically throughout this dungeon, is just picking up random persona to fuse them up, so I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Velvet
I lied to you, I forgot there was a
Room.
cutscene here. The prison door is open.
I have been waiting.
The state of the Velvet Room reflects the state of your own heart. The room's changes reflect your showing the spirit of rebellion to the entity that binds your future.
Indeed.
Indeed, your change in appearance must also be due to the rebellious spirit you've harbored for so long. And with that spirit, you appear to have grasped a new possibility as well. Possibility?
Then
The current you should be capable of fusing new personas. Please make good use of this to keep the ruin at bay. We will continue to
Very
provide aid
well.
on your perilous journey. Now to your business. Alright, we have some new persona to fuse. I don't think there's really anything I want to address here because for the most part this is all the same
Welcome to the Velvet
stuff
Room.
as
awaken
usual.
when performing a fusion.
One of the things I do want to mention
To
though,
whom will you
there's a
give birth?
whole bunch of these high level persona that we want to fuse, and they're gonna cost a lot, but we do want to fuse them up eventually, so we'll be working on that. I want to probably complete the entire compendium before we quit
Did you change your mind?
or
Compendium,
finish this
yes?
game, and we are
You wish to
currently
browse
at
the
81%,
entries?
so we've actually got quite a few, and we're going to be able to finish them. And the ones we have to finish up are really generally really powerful. I can see one here that's not. So we'll be working on that. They're all like high level 70s. There's a few 80s, and I know there's some 90s as well. I think there's some 90s. I think like is it Lucifer or Satan in this one?
Awaken
That
performing
is
a
like
fusion. To
level,
whom will you
Lucifer
give
is level
birth?
93. We're not even remotely close to that. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but I will be fusing these up as we go. So anyway, I'm gonna go fuse up some persona now that I've yibber-yabbered, so I'll be right back.
Performing a few.
Okay, I did fuse up a couple persona here, and I just want to point out that the enemy that we were fighting with the tentacles is actually one of the persona. So yeah, not... This persona just looks weird. Anyway, moving on. Let's head on in, shall we? No shadows as of yet. I believe there are some nice shiny objects. We definitely want to pick up some of these. We're not going to need to worry too much about money eventually, but one thing that I should mention actually before I pop out, we do not have a lot at the moment because I ended up spending most of it on personas, believe it or not. And we could continue to go like inside, but there's really no point. We're just going to head on into the corridor and let's get through to the next area or the next storyline stuff.
Oh,
Hey, just a little more to go. Violet, are you holding up okay?
Yes.
Sorry, it's just I feel just a little off. My outfit. Looks like it's not stable yet. I let my guard down for a second, but I swear I'm fine. So sorry for making you all worry. That's fine and all, but don't hold us back either. If you push yourself harder than you're capable of handling, you'll endanger everyone on your side too.
Security level
Enemies
crazy.
approaching. They're fast. I don't know what the heck they are, but we better move it. Should we get back to it? If things start looking bad, we'll retreat right away. Until then, we'll back you up with everything we've got. All right, well, we're gonna head on in. We do have some items to pick up here. So I do want to do that. Anything in here? Nothing in here. There's also a safe point around the corner here. Anything in this area? I feel like, oh, there's one. I'm like, I feel like I'm missing some of those heart-shaped containers. Also, there's a chest here, so we're gonna grab this. We got a black rock, nothing of excitement, but at least it's something. Okay, so there's a save room here if you want to save. I'm not gonna bother doing that, but it is there for a reason, so. Why are we running?
Violet!
Sondrian!
Well, that's not good.
What?
She can't summon her persona.
Her personas!
Not on my watch!
Please stay back. I appreciate it, but allow me. I chose to stand on my own and fight. It's time I stopped being helpless. I hung my head low and took your hand. But I knew all along, deep down, pretending to be Kasumi was not the right way. The weak, insecure Sumire dies today!
Whatever it is.
You were the one. The only one who stayed true to yourself. Come, Sondrian! If you don't answer my call now, how else can we make our dream come true?
Such tenacity. It seems to fit you better than ever before. The glass slippers are the icon of glory.
It was definitely her name that she said.
Not just for you, but the other girl within you as well. I am thou art I. Are you prepared for your debut? The ball awaits.
Certainly.
Okay. I really don't have much to say about this battle.
That's it. I'm done running from myself.
Yeah, you tell him!
Go Violet! Give him hell! Yes!
Cendrillon.
Okay, and I mean, this shouldn't be too surprising, but this boss battle is gonna be essentially over. This isn't a boss battle. I can't even call this a boss battle.
All enemies are down. Thank Violet. Definitely. Beat 'em up.
Same ending.
Perfect 10.
And we're done here. That was... We good?
Sorry for troubling you. I'll be fine now.
You were as impressive as always out there. Well done, Violet.
Thank you. I still have a lot to learn, though. I promise I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Come on, you don't have to be so formal with us.
Sorry. And the same goes for you too, Joker-senpai. I hope you'll still be there for me.
I sense a renewed resolve from Sumire. And this is basically what I was talking about.
I am thou. Thou art I. My vow stands renewed in pursuit of the truth. In breaking free of doubt, the chain that impedes thee is thy strength of heart made manifest. With the rebirth of the faith persona, thou hast obtained the winds of blessing that shall guide thee to the furthest depths.
All right. So what ends up happening here is... That's right. And we now have 5 more ranks to go for the Faith Confidant.
All right.
Sweet.
All right, let's kick some ass.
Yes, let's press onward.
So the shadows were behaving unusually because of that ambush. Well, we may have been run through the ringer, but we have a mission. Were we? But we have a mission here. Let's check out that door. Ah, yes, you're right. I forgot. Completely forgotten. All right, well, let's go ahead and check out the door and just get this moving here. I took a look around, but it looks like it was built so it couldn't be accessed anywhere else. You'll need an ID for the door. That lock means there's got to be something important in there, though. Let's go get an ID. But first, we need some sort of clue. Oh, look. Yes, their ambush attempt failed. Now they're examining the authentication device. They're not getting anywhere without this ID, though. This is the end of the line for them. What's up, Oracle? I intercepted some communication between the shadows. Our ID hunt's finally come to an end. That shadow over there has one. Looks like your snooping, I mean your tech skills, came in handy again. I didn't even spot that shadow. I don't think he knows I hurt him. Why don't you ambush him for the ID? You can't reach him from in here, though. You'll have to go back around the back and through the auditorium. Understood. We'll need to take that hall up ahead. Let's go. Alright, so basically, yeah, the game is telling you exactly where you need to go. In fact, they even point you in the right direction. So, let's just go. Sorry, I was just waiting for the game to catch up on the mini-map here. So we have a bunch of, this is like the auditorium where we fought before, and if you head up on these, sometimes there's little things, and sometimes there's just people talking. I'm not, this whole thing feels weird. It's just me. It's like nothing on this one. Oh, that's not one. Of course it's not. I don't have any notes on which podiums have things, so we're just gonna go up each one of them. I want to get them on the map anyway, because otherwise it just feels unfinished. That could just be me. Red things on maps make me nervous. Okay, I think I got each of them, and let's just, I don't think there's really anything else in here that we can do right this second, so. Now, there is a door here. Let's go ahead and check this out. The hell, it's locked. There doesn't seem to be a way around this one. See those scaffolds? They help auditorium workers get around more easily. Perhaps they can do the same for us? That's not a bad idea. Joker, see if your grappling hook can help us out here. We have an enemy here.
Show me your true form.
That might be
advantage.
Okay, we do have a new
Don't rush
enemy
this.
here. These guys are weak to ice and nuke. Let me just highlight the entire row. Ice and nuke. Really showing off your stretch over there. Did you see that for Skimmy Ray? My goodness.
Don't reveal 2 enemies.
Yeah, let's actually go ahead and let's lend me your power.
Sure is glum. Hey, please remember, not
Me
everyone
not
likes to be
can
cheered up.
see your true intentions because mask cover face. What are you thinking now? Nothing. Oh, you very brave for facing me with an empty mind. The more we look at your mask, the more strange it look. Why you wear a mask to fight anyway? That's what I want to know. Sorry, but me not have answered to that question. Me asked it first. Alright, so basically we have a new persona here. Nothing too big here. When it comes to like what that persona is, so whatever.
That's a new one, isn't it?
That is, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Baiki? Baiki? I'm not really good with just the random names. I'm not, I can't do it. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this one. There is a weird glowiness to these. Where like if you highlight, when I highlight them, sometimes they don't highlight properly. Like they don't look yellow. It's kind of weird actually. Can you just ambush him?
I'll reveal you. All right.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah, we
keep
do
this chase
have
going.
a place to go, so let's go ahead and get up there. Now there are enemies all over these scaffoldings. We're gonna take all of them out to get those levels, that money.
I'll reveal your.
Enemy was really weak.
Yeah, not a problem. Now we want to drop down over here. We have a red enemy over to our left.
Show me.
Okay, not even a problem there. The other place we can actually go is to the right here, which will actually move us on, but I do want to take out this particular one. This is gonna suck.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now this is the persona that's always red. This is...
Let's go.
The advantage. Don't rush
At least we
this.
got the attack up. That's actually kind of nice. This guy repels physical gun, drains fire, is strong against electricity, and drains nukes. So really, I'm gonna be hitting this guy with some ice in hopes of freezing him. Though that's gonna be fairly unlikely, which sucks. Let's go ahead and do a heavy bless.
Let's finish this.
Hmm, It's actually not too great. Wings will be fine, so let's go ahead and do this.
Show your might, Diego. Impressive.
Alright, let's go ahead and actually increase the entire group's attack, because we're going to need it. And we should... I wish I actually had a catchy on this one. That was going to hurt. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh! Nice!
That was awesome.
Okay, don't have to worry about that. A catchy here would actually be useful, because I think you've got Debilitate,
They're still
which would
up.
really assist.
Too bad.
Spinning.
Dizziness is a pain, I have to admit. Alright, additionally, since it's Mona's turn, let's go ahead and use Salvation to bring everybody back. I want to get rid of that dizziness. Dizziness means that they may not be able to attack. And we don't have the time for this battle. And that's going to basically allow us to wipe him out. Charged up and focused means both physical and magic attacks. We can't use physical, so magic attacks are just going to have to do it. Oh, there's that. We actually can't shatter it, because, yeah, it's okay. Okay. We got one more magic attack from Mona. Ooh! Hey. No. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna break nuke. Alright, well, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's use the showtime. I feel like healing might have been better here. We'll find out. Oh no, we're good. Ooh, almost 1,700 damage.
Good work, everyone.
It was a little painful, but we're okay. Why was that so slow this time?
Power courses through me.
Anyway, we leveled up, so that's good.
Okay.
We do want to keep getting those levels as we go, so let's heal everybody up and get whatever chest this is. Oh yeah, we have plenty of blocks. Don't even worry about it. Okay, we get the Decisive Rapier, which is for Sumire. So let's go ahead and give it to her.
Thank you very much.
And let's head on to the next area here. Now we're gonna head up there. I think there is a shadow, not on this one, but there are several shadows basically right against this.
Show me your.
You're all
Yeah,
strong.
that was sad. I don't think there's anything over to that way, so we're gonna head this direction and continue heading down. There's another enemy.
I'll reveal your. Man, that was
Yeah, we're
easy.
absolutely fine. And now we are over here. It's hard to see, but there is actually a little area down below that we just jump down to, and we can. Yeah, you can. Where is it? There it is. You can always head up if you need to. I'll point this out. But it just takes us back around. So we don't necessarily need to do that, but any reason that you need to hop back up, I guess. Okay, we got another enemy here. Oh wait, this is the boss. Let's just go. There's that shadow.
What
Should
would
we
you
go
like to
for
do?
it? Yeah, let's go ahead and actually let me switch out my party members here real quick. What do we got? We've got Sumire, who's running a little low on SP. I'm gonna switch out for Yusuke here, and it'll be fine.
Joker-senpai.
Wait, hold up. He's communicating with another shadow. I might be able to intercept some useful info. You should head back to your post. You're supposed to be in the observation room. And stick with the plan. Don't go acting on your own. I'm only trying to eliminate any potential risks for our master. But I guess I shouldn't keep my ID on me out here. Fine, I'll return to my post. What? Sorry, Joker. That shadow's about to head out. Ambush him. Quick. Go, go, go. What the? Phantom thieves. I must have been followed. Damn it, I told you. Now we have to eliminate them. For our master! I wouldn't really worry too much about this battle, to be completely honest, because we don't have to worry about it. We've got Dionysus over here, who repels electric, annuls bless and curse. I think the best bet to go here is going to be this. Oh, and the one on the right is just Chimera. We've fought that one before. All right, we got ahead and done that. Let's break him.
One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide.
I don't know what that means.
Diego! All out attack!
All right, we done here. It's been a while since we've seen Morgana's ending. Nice. We got the personal ID. We got the ID, and now we just have to... It sure feels like we're one step closer to the treasure. Might as well try the ID on that door now. It opened. You did it, Oracle Senpai. Oracle Senpai. I like the sound of that. From here on out, we're off the map. Keep up your guard, everyone. Okay, now we could do that if we really wanted to, but if you take a quick look at the map, you can see that there's a save point back here, which I'm gonna run down to and save, and then we're gonna continue on with the investigation. Next time, we should be able to probably finish it all next time too, so I will see you guys then.